Well, thank you, BC. Double Talk 73 here, your fishing friend. Had a technical glitch there. It happened to me once before with pretzel rocks. I shut the program down, and it was just like BC said, like 200-mile-an-hour wind. You couldn't hear anything. So I had to restart the system then, so I hope that took care of it this time. Okay, here's where we are. We are at Rocky Lake, and we're going to be going into qualifier number 1 for the Independence Trout Open. We can only use barbless tackle. We have to use a keep net, and that's about it. The only 2 main criteria. So this is what I'm going to be using, and I'll be changing hook sizes in between 2 and 5. I've caught them on bigger fish on the 5/0 barbless than I did on any of the others, so I'm going to start with that and give it a try. I got a 31-inch leader, X-Series bobber, large minnow. I got my Choco Boom, 33-pound. The Choco Boom chocolate bar, 11-foot 10-inch rod, and a Choco Boom reel, 30-pound. And I put 16-pound mono on it, 5/0 barbless. So that's where I'm going to start. And then with the lures, I've got my Jig Winner 810, Xpira ML 3000, and I put 12-pound mono on that. And I've got different lures I'm going to try. I'm going to start off with this one. It's a 1/2 ounce yellow and black X-Series barbless spinner with a red tail. So when I try lures, that's what I'll start with. So I got different lures I'm going to try. So here we go. All we can do is try. Enter the tournament. Thank you, BC. You know what I didn't do? I didn't unmute my speech chat. So I did one thing wrong, one thing right. Thank you very much. I shouldn't have to restart the program when I shut one down now. There's some nice 4.4s. Is this idiot? There you go. Way to go, is it is. I'm 259th.
EAC_Cox.
There we go.
Said. Couple of them had between 15 to 20 pounds 20 minutes into the qualifier.
Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We'll just do what we can. Wasn't there 259 total qualifiers for this, or people that registered? I think it was 259, so I am dead last. I know where to go but up.
EAC_Cox. Said. Maybe on Windows.
That's what I mean on Windows. That's what I'm on.
EAC_Cox. Said. Whole lot more on Steam.
I figured 600 and probably around 640, maybe a little less. And you were right about the 12 o'clock start, BC. Thank you very much. That was pretty astute. I'm still having trouble with my mailman delivering the mail, so I called the postmaster. We'll find out what happens.
EAC_Cox. Said. 679 signed up on Steam.
Yeah. So see, they're all I'm going to be in the top 335. In all 3 qualifiers. One fish might do that. Gotta catch that one fish though, don't I? Yep, 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 I do, I do. Do. They're not liking that 5/0, are they? But that's the one I caught the bigger fish with. Yeah, I'm only 3 minutes in, so we'll give it 5 minutes, then I'll go to a 3X. 3/0, I mean. Do. Come on, Minnow. Do your job. Smack them, smack them, smack them, smack them. Put them on a hook. I'd like to hear a ding. That'd be an improvement, wouldn't it? We had a good stream this morning. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot.
Sly Hunter 1978.
Hey, Sly.
Said. GL to you DBL.
Well, thank you very much. And if you're in it, good luck to you too. Oh, and I didn't say good luck to you, did I, BC? I'm sorry.
EAC_Cogs.
Good luck to you.
Said. I just want to get about what I got in practice today. Tomorrow is when I think I have a chance at qualifying.
Well, good. Good.
Sly Hunter 1978. Said. And happy holidays.
Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Well, we're going to have to move down in hook size, I believe. We'll go to a 3. Do-do-do, ba-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Oops. Do-do-do-do-do. Barber's 1, 3. Do-do-do-do, 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 do-do-do-do. Most of those markers over there that were sent to me were sent for morning. We'll see what happens. Come on, Minnow, do your job. Do your job. And come on, Big Trout, be hungry.
Lord Jeffrey 88 said, "Hi DB, good luck."
Well, thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it. Jeffrey. The LJ. That's kind of like Cool J, isn't it? It is luck. Some of it's skill, some of it's practice. But there's no way luck fits into peas, does it? Unless you call it puck. It's ones and zeros is all it is. Ones and zeros. Do 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 do. I like the bait fish jumping everywhere. I think that's pretty cool. Sally caught him a 3.3 trophy catfish cutthroat trout. I want to see that bobber start moving quickly. Something after it. There you go. Come on. Something after it. There you go. Let's hear a ding. Come on. Now go under. I don't keep moving. Stop and go under. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do. I still haven't heard a ding. And I turned my headset up. And I know my dinger's on. Do do do. I didn't hear him earlier today because of the Press of Rock music, I think, so I turned, that's when that 200-mile-an-hour wind sound came from, BC. I turned the music off so I could hear the ding. That bait fish jumped over my line. Hello there, dragonfly. You'd be good bait up in Alaska. Well, that minnow is slowly floating around trying to find something to beat up on. Must have got some pollen while I was out a while ago. I only put my mask on when I go in anywhere. Well, I might have to go down and hook size again. That's 35 minutes, 36 minutes was nothing. Nary a thing. Of course, we're at the bottom trough of the peaks. Nope, ain't nothing happening. Let's try the lure, see what's going to go on. Come on, fish. Any fish. Get me started. Get my motor running. Head out on the highway, looking for adventure and whatever comes my way. Yeah, darling, gonna make it happen. Take the world in a warm embrace. Fire all of your guns at once, and I'm loaded for space. Like a true nature child, I was born to be wild. We're gonna fly so high, never coming down. Born to be wild. Born to be wild.
Lord Jeffrey 88 said, I'm happy England beat Germany.
I will imagine so. Soccer football is just not something I ever got into. But there's a lot of people who like to watch the streamers when they do the FIFA 21 on Twitch. Let's try a little faster. Maybe the bigger fish like it faster. Well, what I'm hoping is I'll do better when we get closer to a better peak. But that's okay. All we can do is all we can do. Da dee 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 dee. There's those silly notifications again. I logged in 30 minutes ago, PayPal, through a different browser. It wouldn't log in with Chrome, so I went to Microsoft Edge and logged right in. Now it's telling me I logged in different. If it wasn't me, please check. 30 minutes. Both dollars I got in there are gone. I got nothing. I keep nothing in there. I either spend it or get it sent to my bank. I don't keep nothing in there. Well, I guess I might go to the bottom and do stop and go, see what happens. Two-speed. Just a loudmouth Yankee, I went down to Mexico. I still think bobber fish is more fun. Maybe I don't need the tail on there. Maybe that's scaring them away. What do you think? Well, they ain't exactly jumping all over it, are they?
Ambly_Antberg.
Hello, Ambly again.
Hey DB, is
Hello.
this a qualifier for the Independence tourney?
Yes, it is. It's an attempt.
Lord Jeffrey 88 said, got some labor to do, be back soon, take care, stay safe.
Okay, thank you. You be safe as well. Most definitely. I'm gonna go back to my minnows. At least I can watch some minnows attempt to do something good, huh? We could try off the other rocks, couldn't we, before I do that? The CIA is after y'all. Come and get it. Dinner, I guess brunch. Brunch is served.
EAC_Cox said, it will pick up. During practice I was able to catch 30 lbs from 4 to 8.
Cool. Oh, I know that. Like I said, I know I'm in a in a trough. But that's okay.
Mr. Mako said,
Yowza, yowza,
DBL,
yowza.
DBL, DBL. Nightbot. Said. At
Uh-oh.
MR Mako dash you have to let it go. Stop spamming caps warning. MR Mako.
You knew that was
Said.
coming.
Amen.
You knew that was coming. You did that on purpose. I bet you did. I bet you did. Now, I'm having trouble with most of postal carrier. He does not. I don't think the kid can drive his postal truck. I got a notice, it says 15 feet on each side of the mailbox. So I went out there and measured 15 feet on each side and drew a red line with red marker paint on the asphalt. And the bumper of my Expedition is on one side of the mailbox, and Brett's bumper with his SUV was on the other side of the mailbox on the 15-foot marker. And there was a note in there today, after me talking to that lady supervisor yesterday. Tried to deliver packages, could not access mailbox, box blocked. Well, it wasn't. So anyhow, Brett was gone. So the only thing there was my Expedition. And, oh, thought I had one. So I called and found out the phone number of the postmaster for this area. And I called and I spoke to a lady who does customer service. She's a very nice lady. And she took down all my information and said she would email it to the postmaster, and that she wasn't in and her assistant wasn't in because they handle all complaints or situations such as mine personally. And she would get the email to her, and she took my phone and said she will probably call you back probably late tomorrow afternoon after she's had a chance to come out here and look at the situation and talk to the carrier. So we'll see what happens. All the guy would have had to say was, can you give me just a little bit more room so I can get in and out of here? I'm not allowed to back up. That's all he would have had to say. Instead of giving me that F-U look and then move on down and just drive on by. Ugh. You can imagine. When I used to hang around in beer joints, lesser looks than that would get somebody's tail whooped. I guarantee it. But I'm older. I'm more mellow. And my wife doesn't want me to go to jail. So I try to do it the right way. I ain't too interested in going to jail either. That's a terrible place to visit, let alone live. Our county jail down here is just crawling with bugs and cockroaches and spiders and all kinds of stuff. That's from people I know that have been in there. And that was in the office. When you first go in, they take you in an office to get information and pictures and whatever. He said he definitely did not want to go back in the holding. I was in like a holding cell. He definitely don't want to go back into a cell. So I'll listen to my honey. She's pretty smart. Ain't too smart. She married me. No, won't tell her that. I just tell her how smart and how pretty she is.
MR Mako. Said. I like watching all them cop shows. Emily _Antberg. Said. I've never been to jail, don't plan on going LOL.
Well, good.
For all the trouble I got into when I was young and dumb, I never got cuffed.
Well, I didn't get caught when I was young either. I got caught when I got a little bit older. I got put in jail for hitchhiking one night. That's for real. A guy knew picked me up, and said, "What you doing?" I said, "I just moving around town." He said, "You got any plans?" I said, "No." He said, "Let's go to drive-in movie." Okay. So we go to the drive-in movie, triple feature. We watch it, and we leave. And we, like I said a long time ago, we burned a joint. Felt real good. So he said, he knew I didn't have any place to live. He said, "You want to spend the night with me? I got a couch, couldn't come." I said, "Sure." So we drive over towards his house down in North Georgia, and get ready to turn down his street, and there's cops all around his house. He said, "Uh-oh." So he just takes off. Didn't just drive on slowly. I mean, he took off. So cops come roaring after him. Pulled us over on a road a few blocks away. We get out. "What y'all been smoking?" "I don't know what you're talking about." Well, they searched the car. He had 2 ounces of pot in his glove compartment that I didn't know about. So they charged us both with possession of marijuana. And I told you his nickname was Butch. I said, "Butch, if you'd have told me that stuff was in there, I'd throw it out the window, because I don't like the idea of going to jail." So anyhow, there was a Friday night. I spent Friday, Saturday, Sunday in jail. And then my ex-wife's grandmother came down and bailed me out. And the bondsman said that normally he didn't bail out people that had anything to do with drugs. But if your ex-wife's grandmother thinks enough of you to come and bail you out, that's good enough for me. So I got out. Then I had to go to circuit court down there every 3 months for over 4 years. I had to leave work, miss a day of work, and go down there. And they called the roll, the calendar, and I wasn't on it. So then you have to be there, because if they call your name and you're not there, they throw out a beach warrant. So if you're there and they call out your name and you say "here," then they go on. But if they don't call your name, then you're not on the counter. So I wasn't on the counter. So I left, go back to work. And finally, when they called the case up, Butch told the judge that it was my pot. He didn't have anything to do with it. "Well, we'll dismiss the charges against Mr. Hardy." Well, I found out just a few years ago. Now, that's a long time ago. I found out just a few years ago that case is still open, pending, even though the judge said drop the charges. I figured they would dropped. But I'm too old to get an attorney to go back and get it cleared up now. I don't plan on doing nothing no how. Mercy. If you ever do get in trouble, don't ever go talk to the cops without an attorney, and just take your Fifth Amendment. You don't have to say nothing. The worst part about it is cops can lie to you.
Mr. Mako.
But you can't lie to them.
And blame it on someone else.
No.
No, just kidding.
Yeah, don't blame it on nobody. But they can lie to you and say whatever they want. You know, "We got pictures of you doing this," or "so-and-so said you did it," and have nothing. But if you lie to them, that's criminal charges. I find something repugnant about that. What's good for the goose ought to be good for the gander, my way of thinking. Well, let's try a couple casts here and then we'll go back to bobber. I think I'm going to go to the bottom. Well, not with that cast. There we go. Two-speed. You know, it'd be nice to catch something, even a wrong one. Not about 3-speed works better. A little better action out of the lure. Maybe I'll try one of them little lures, littler ones, little itty. I'm gonna try the 1/5.
Waka underscore bear.
Hey, Waka.
Said. Evening DB, good luck in the tournament.
Well, thank you, Waka.
DR underscore old underscore man underscore blue. Said. Welcome back.
Thank you, old man. Good luck to you too, Waka. I know you're gonna be in it. I hope you qualify. I really do. I'm gonna have to turn my fan on.
DR underscore old underscore man underscore blue. Said. And holy smokes, these bull sharks are no joke. Learned how to use the trolling motor to make it easier.
Good. If you watch my video on catching the sharks, I run them down. Once I catch them, get them hooked, I use the trolling motor, run them down. Because I can always get back to where I was. Easier than letting that thing drag me around forever and a day. If you want to have fun, if you don't, I know you got a boat now, rent a kayak and go out there and hook one with a kayak, because it will. I did it while I was fishing with Maldropper.
Ambly underscore Antberg.
And she said I look like a rocket.
Holy moly, you're full of captivating stories. I'd love to have spent a day in your shoes. Waka underscore bear. Said. I've entered, will be fishing it later on if you want the Uni Colorado, try a nano spinner.
I got to read that one. This what I got on is I think it's a nano. Well, the thing about it, Ambly, I've been around 73, almost 74 years, so I've got a lot of stories. Like I said before, while I was streaming, I've had people tell me that I needed to write a book about my life, and I said, why? There wouldn't nobody believe it.
DR underscore old underscore man underscore blue. Said. Yeah, I chased them and moved back to where I started.
There you go.
Up a basket
there you
in
go.
No time. And no to the kayak. I know it's a game, but I have an agreement with sharks. I stay out of the water and they promise not to bite me.
There you go. Thank you, Shazam. Shazam for the follow. Welcome to our family-friendly community. You're welcome anytime.
Said. I have good luck with nano spinners at this lake.
Well, let's see what I got on here. I have on a nano spinner. They just haven't decided they want to bite it. That's okay. 64 degrees. They ought to be closer to the bottom. Because that's warm. Warm for Colorado. And if the fish are as they should be in real life, they would prefer the colder water. We'll try this and then we'll try the other one. Then I'll go back to my minnow. I wonder if a shiner might do. When I was practicing, I never did try shiners. I just stayed with large minnows. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, what did it block on you, old man? Yes. Let me approve that.
DR underscore old underscore man underscore blue. Said. Double, do you think a 68-pound rod is good enough to use for bait fishing these bull sharks?
Yes.
Boots 23 AMC.
Hey, Boots.
Said. Hey DBL. Boots 23 AMC said, "Good luck in the journey."
You too, buddy. Good
DR
luck. I know you'll be up there near
man underscore
you'll be
blue
up there near the top.
said, "Automat has it in for me today, lol."
It's just he's just trying to keep it friendly and clean, family friendly and clean, best we can.
Boots 23 AMC said, "Hope so, may the RNG gods be with me."
Are you going to stream it? If you stream it, I'll holler at you. You may not want to. May not want to tell everybody your secrets, like you did in the down at Blue Crab. Lordy, lordy, lordy. I'm going back to minnows, y'all. No, I said I was going to try that other spinner too, didn't I? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So I've been fishing almost an hour, 30 minutes, and ain't caught a fish yet. Not any kind of fish. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, big buddy. Yeah, my big
Waka
old
underscore
buddy.
bear said, "I was super excited to see this tournament. It's just a extended old bucks."
What do you want, huh? What do you want? What do you want? You just want attention. I know what you want. I caught a fish! Woohoo! Gotta get it in now, don't I? Don't get off. Don't get off. Don't get off. Don't get off. Oh, Lord, don't get off. Ha ha! It ain't much, but it's one. You ever seen somebody so excited to catch a young rainbow trout, huh? Yes. Yeah, we caught one, buddy. Yeah. Oops. Now if I could just learn how to cast. Overexuberance. Adrenaline. Adrenaline. If there's little one there, there's big ones there too. Maybe. I'm 295th. I thought there was only 290 something people in this thing. Oh, that fish didn't count. Oh, I know why. Weight, minimum weight requirements. 0.8 pound or something like that. I didn't see what it weighed. But it was a fish. It was a thrill. Okay, get in here. Go back to the bobber. Now let's ding-a-ling-a-ling. Come on, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. You know, I don't think I've ever gone a whole qualifier and not caught a fish. I have gone fishing here below the dam and fished 4 or 5 hours and not caught a fish. But you know what? I don't care. It was still fun. I didn't take any crickets. I just took
Jeff B
jig
1968
heads.
said, "What's your advice for Michigan on a rainy day lure fishing? Taking a break from blues and sturgeon."
Go over and fish pike. 5/0, 6/0 hook, shiners, and a leader length anywhere from 10 to 55 inches in Pike Alley. Fish, they don't care if it's rain or not. They live in water. Just fish the peaks. Or you can go over on the floating dock and fish with a chocolate worm. I think it's a 5-inch worm. And throw it, if you're standing on the dock, the ladder will be on your right. And if you look over on where Big Sandy is, there's a big tall tree. You throw it out there as far as you can. Use a 6/7 ounce jig and work it along the bottom. Now the way you work it is you bring it at 3 speed, you bring it up and let it down. And count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring it up and let it down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the way you can catch walleye there in the rain. Walleye like the rain. At least that's what I've done. That's one of those maybe it'll work for me, don't work for you type things though. But there's always pike there. Pike pay more. There's more poundage, so more money. There's a different colored dragonfly. Isn't this exciting, y'all? I mean, I can hardly contain myself. Ah, Lord, Lord, Lord. Lordy, Lordy. Hey, Lordy, Lord. Something's after it. Hey, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Hey, Lordy, Lordy, Lord. Hey, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Hey, girl, I love you so.
Jeff B. 1968 said, thanks to the boat pack I won, I'm enjoying 7 days of premium and a 7-day license to Michigan.
There you go. We got something. We got something. We got something. Oh, and I can increase my drag a little bit too. Oh, it got off. Doggone it. Doggone it, Leroy. Doggone it, Leroy. So I didn't catch nothing, did I? It got off. Maybe we come back and get it again. Now, what I got to do to keep that from doing that, back up in the land, walk backwards, because I had my rod up, had it off to the right, reeling as fast as I could. Something's been happening here a little bit lately when I was farming sturgeon. My rod would be bent like this, and then you straighten up and it says low line tension. How can this be low line tension? Something after it again. Try it again. Come on, baby. Come on, come on. Go. Go, go, go.
Jeff B. 1968 said, I was testing catching blues from the dock BS boat BS kayak. I think the kayak is a little faster.
Well, there's also that challenge that if you hook one of the big blues and let it pull you around the water, you can get some bait coins for that, besides having fun. I call that a Missouri boat ride. Dragon blade. That men are running everywhere, but where the fish are. I'm wondering if that lady that's trying to buy my trailer, if not, she mentioned earlier today, well, what if I send you a bank wire? You know, you give somebody your checking account number and your routing information, you're opening yourself up to somebody drain it out. I don't like that. Dealing with a business is one thing, but dealing with an individual, I don't think that's going to happen. I'll either get the money or I'll sell it to somebody else, because it ain't eating nothing. It's already paid for. It's sitting in my driveway. I ain't worried about it. I got a guy from here in Chattanooga that's an iron worker that's laboring up in Kentucky. Will be home Friday, and he said he wants the trailer because he and his wife want to trailer their motorcycles down to Florida for bike week instead of riding down. They're getting a little older. Riding's hard. Long distance riding. You were on there just a while ago. Well, Minner, you're doing your job. I just didn't do mine. Buddy of mine, Larry, had a dog, a beagle. Name was Buster. Buster was a 13-inch beagle, which means the legs are about this long, about this big around. Just stout little beagle, Buster. I only had one dog. You turn Buster on a rabbit, jump on him and yeah, Buster, yeah, Buster, yeah. Put him on it, man. He would chase. Larry's had to walk 3 or 4 miles to go get him. The rabbit wouldn't turn. He'd keep on going straight. Larry had to go pick him up and carry him back. But we were hunting above Cleveland here, on the side of railroad tracks. Nice, good, low, brushy area. Brush, about maybe 14, 16 inches tall, something like that. Paths all through it. And I jumped a rabbit and I hollered, yeah, Buster, yeah. And he came over and I could hear him, ooh, oh, 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 oh. He'd bring it around. About that time I saw a rabbit squirt across the path. I didn't have my shotgun ready, and then Buster come running across out behind him. Oh, oh, oh. He brought him back around again. This time I was ready. And he shot across the path before I get it. I wasn't going to shoot blind. Before I could get a shot at him again, Buster come running across this time and kind of looked at me. Oh, oh, oh. Well, the third time he brought him around, the rabbit went by. He was further ahead of Buster, and so I wasn't quite as ready. But he went past there. Buster came out in the middle of the path, sat down, and looked at me with that, I'm doing my job, can't you do yours? And then he just trotted right on up the path. It was hilarious. Old Buster, he'd run rabbits till he could not stand. I mean, he just keel over. We'd take him, put him in the back seat of the car or in the back of the truck, whatever we was in, and he would just collapse. Enjoy every absolute second of it. Buster. That's where I got woke up one day real quick.
Ambly_Anberg said, LOL. I love dogs' personalities.
Hercules, his expression never changes, but I guarantee you, when he looks at you, there's no question about what he wants. Attention, a snack, you want to bum something. He's pretty expressive without changing his expression. What have I got on there? A 3/0. Let's try a 2. Of course, I'm Barbara's hooks too, so that doesn't help much, does it? Can't believe that got off. Oh, Barbara's down at the bottom. But it did. Yeah, I got woke up one morning. We went over in Middle Tennessee, me, Larry, and Buster. I guess Larry, Buster, and I, if I say it correctly. And it was cold. I had my brush pants on, had jeans on under it, and then thermal underwear on under that. A couple shirts, the coat, the old canvas coat so the briars wouldn't bother me.
Chip42101 said, how you making out so far, DB?
I ain't caught the first fish that'll count yet. But anyhow, I climbed over a fence, had my shotgun in my hand. I laid the shotgun over the fence, climbed over the fence, laid the shotgun against the tree, had to tinkle. Well, I started to unzip, and I jumped a rabbit.
Said, "Where are all the fish?"
In the water. Jumped a rabbit. I hollered, "Here, Busty, yeah, yeah, yeah," and he come running over. Well, I went ahead. He climbed through the fence. I went over beside the tree and unzipped, and then turned towards the fence to tinkle. And when I started, I didn't see the electrodes, you know, where the wire was running around the electric fence was running around those little things, not electrodes. Anyhow, they keep the fence from being like. And I tinkled on one of them. Oh Lordy, I'm telling you, that'll wake you up. Man, I jerked back and I peed all down inside my pants. I was soaking wet. We didn't hunt very long that day. I was glad. And Buster brought the rabbit around. My shotgun was still laying against a tree. Larry got the rabbit though. We didn't eat the rabbits. There was a lady here in town. We'd bring her rabbits. She'd give us $5 a piece for every one we bring her. We could only bring 10 at a time. You get 5 is your limit here in Tennessee. So we take her 10, get her $50. Now back then, $50, pretty good little bit of money for kids. We were 19, 20 years old. $50 was $25 a piece. That's all right. We didn't have to spend about $10 worth of gas to go up northern Tennessee, up around Pikeville to hunt them. We took another guy with us once. I don't forget what his name was. Little kind of smart aleck kid. And we're 3 abreast. I'm in the middle. Larry's on my left and this guy's on the right. And this rabbit jumped up and went running almost between my legs. And that guy on my right come around with that shotgun, went boom! And I saw where he was aiming, aiming. And I jumped up and all them pellets hit the ground right underneath where I'd been standing. And if I'd had my feet on the ground, he would have took them out from under me. Oh, I was so mad. I walked over to him and I grabbed his vest and I held him like this toward me and I said, "Let me explain something to you. Don't you ever do nothing like that again. I mean, not ever." "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." Let me check again. Let's see if I do this, I won't lose time. I guess that lady's still trying to tell me that she sent the money for that trailer. I'm going to see if it's there yet.
Ambly_Andberg said, "I don't know what year that was, but I checked online and $50 in 1971 is the same as about $332 today.
Yeah.
That's a good sum for 10 rabbits."
Yeah. That's what I mean. Excuse me. I don't even know. Hey lordy, 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 hey lordy, lordy, lie. Hey lordy, still nothing there. Still nothing there. I can't call for about an hour and a half now. I'm in a fishing tournament. But if you want to send me the number, I'll give him a call.
Ambly_Andberg said, "What song is that you're singing? Hey Lodi Lodi Lee."
Hey lordy,
It sounds
lordy,
pretty.
lordy. Hey lordy, lordy, lie. I don't know what the name of the song is. Hey lordy, lordy, lordy. Hey girl, I love you so. Talk about Lida. Maybe it's talk about Liza. Okay. Back to the important stuff now. Okay. You know, I didn't close this down. I lost. I didn't go. Shame on me. Shame on y'all, boy. I did say Leroy, yeah. Hey, girl, I love you so. Let's see. I can do a search. What is your phone call for these telemarketers? Two of them from the same place.
EAC_Cox said, "You got the X series nymphs with you?"
I think so. Let me look and see. Well, I can't look with the bob right there, can I? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That one's the one I got. I got the X series black and white one. 4-inch. You may give that a try. I've only got 6, let's see, 4-aught hook.
EAC_Cox said, "Too big of jig heads though."
Well, let's see what I can buy. What side do you think I ought to have? Do 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 do. Lures, barbless jig heads. These are all too small. There's 1/6
EAC_Cox
ounce.
said, "I'm using ½ ounce #2/0.
Don't have it. 1/4 ounce. 1/4 ounce is the biggest I can get. I'll use a 1/4 ounce. Quarter ounce is with the number 1 hook. Didn't expect to be using this. So, do 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 do. Are you back again? Are you back again? Uh-oh, somebody got him a uni. What they got? A uni cutthroat. 4.12 pounds. Way to go. Who was it? Who was it? Sully. Nice fish, Sully. Yeah. I might have to use a different weight. That might be too small a hook. I got a 1 5/7 4-aught. Let's try that one. Oh, you're gonna lay down now. Lay down, Sally. Wow, that. Uh-oh. That might be a problem. That might be too heavy for my 5/8 ounce. Yep, that's too heavy. I break my rod if I cast that.
EAC_Cox.
Yep, can't do that.
Said, it is too heavy.
Yeah, I break my rod. Well, I'll just go back to what I was using, I guess. Go back to half ounce. Let's try this. I haven't tried this one yet. What if I put that, can I put that nymph on there? Nope. Yeah, it's worth a try.
EAC_Cox. Said, just make sure you have the X series nymphs and half ounce 2/0 and 3/0 jig heads with you when you do the qualifier on Steam.
Okay. Yes, sir. Will do. I'm just gonna live or die, I guess, right now by the minnow. Let's try a shiner.
Lord Jeffrey ADA said, hi DB.
Hello, Lord Jeffrey.
Giancarlo_JC.
Hey, Giancarlo.
Hey, DB, I just finished on Steam.
And how did you do, John?
Giancarlo_JC said, it was tough.
Well, good. What number did you finish on? What place? My guess is the top 50.
Giancarlo_JC said, 38 right now, 33 LB.
I told y'all. Didn't I say top 50? I gotta get my dog I'll give you some, just a minute. He wants some almonds, what he wants. Yeah. You want some almonds, buddy? Here you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. No, not right now. Okay. You'll eat them later. Okay. Leave me alone.
Giancarlo_JC said, I tried the 3/0, but nobody was biting even during the peak.
Okay. Well, I got a 2 on there now. I had one bite a while ago, and it got off. And it was a decent fish. At least the drag said it was decent. Well, I'm glad you finished that high. Way to go. Congratulations. That's pretty good. I got to catch a qualifying fish yet. And my first hour is just about gone. Yeah, I got 1 minute, little under 2 minutes the first hour to be gone.
Giancarlo_JC
and I have not caught a qualifying fish.
Thanks. Like you, I am happy with top half.
There you go. Sally doing pretty good. Oh, he decided to eat the nuts now. he smelled them, laid his head off to the side. Now he decided to eat them. He ain't got up yet. Oh, I know what I could do.
JC said, I had more bites at 125 feet out.
Okay. What song has the lyrics, "Hey girl, I love you so"? Nope. That ain't it. Let's see. Gotta close. Back. What old song has the lyrics, "Hey girl, I love you so"?
Ambly_Anberg said, is it an older song?
It's an old song.
That might help narrow the search. I was Googling that too.
It's There's a "Hey Girl" song from the 60s. Yep, that ain't it. Talk about, maybe it's Sally. Let's try Sally. Talk about Sally. Talk about Sally. What song has the lyrics, "Talk about Sally"? Let's see what this one is. Top 10 Sally songs. Nope. Eric Clapton is "Lay Down Sally." Little Richard's "Long Tall Sally." Mustang Sally. Nope.
Wadey88
Nope.
said, Righteous Brothers.
You got it?
Ambly_Anberg said, some of those older folk songs can be hard to find. Google tends to show new songs first.
Yep. What are you looking at me like that for? Oh, Sully got him another trophy. I mean, another uni. Oh, awesome. Okay. Let's try and get out there 120 something feet. I told him to give me that fish. That's getting cool. You got to aim it a little different. There we go. Do. do, 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 do. 4 o'clock. I guess I could finish dead last. Well, I gained 26 spots and never caught a fish. That's pretty cool, huh? Oh, Lord, that's funny. Do 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 do. Boop doo 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 doo. Na 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 na. Hey hey goodbye. Do 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 do. Hey 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 good. Sully caught him another trophy cutthroat. Do 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 do. But see, I'm not going to say, Sully, what are you using? I ain't going to sweat the thunder showers. This is what you call how not to fish it. Oh, Lord, 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 Lord.
This Friday is the real purge.
At a 441. What a name. Can't even get rid of it. Get rid of it that way. Might get this one in. I might get it in. I might get it in. Hooray! Hooray! Woohoo! That's one. Wow. I gained almost 180 spots. Thank you, John Carl. 125 feet. Thank you.
EAC_Cox said, not going to zero.
Nope, not going to zero. That's a definite improvement, isn't it? Yes, sir, buddy. Oh, Lord. And it didn't get off. Woohoo, thank you. Ain't going to be last. That's 2 positives.
Chip42101 said, I don't understand why the fish don't bite in their normal areas during these comps and tourneys.
Well, that's why they're called tournaments.
John Carl_JC said, The biggest are 4.4 pounds. EAC_Cox said, I have 5 minutes left, 33 pounds, 63rd place.
Really? Awesome. Way to go, way to go. Let me, wow, I gotta catch a bunch. I need 9 more of them, don't I? I'd settle for 2. No, I'd actually settle for 1. Lordy, lordy. It's like I said before, it's a good thing I don't fish for a living, because I sure would be poor. I tell you, my...
Chip42101 said, it seems like you play seek and find with them.
Yes, you're exactly right. I was talking about my buddy Larry, hunting and fishing with him. Larry was one of those guys that we run around together, and I know he had my back, and I had his back, no matter what. I mean, we're as close as any 2 brothers could have been, but we knew we had each other's back. But when it come to shooting, hunting, man, he is something else. We'd jump a covey of quail, and I'd shoot, bam, 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 and nothing. Larry go, bam, 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 and 3 quail drop out of the sky. And if a single quail jumped up, and he'd take a bead on it, bam, he would shoot right up at where, when that bird fell down, you didn't have to clean it for real. All that was left was the breast. He just wipe it out. Unbelievable shot. Unbelievable. My buddy Larry. His wife divorced him. She went to a high school reunion when he had to go to his job and couldn't get away to go with her. And she met again her high school sweetheart, and they started doing something on the side, and she divorced him, and it just messed up Larry's mind. He started drinking, and he drunk himself to death. That's a shame. He was sitting in a parking lot out here in used to be a Circuit City up on the hill overlooking Chattanooga, and they found him, the police found him in his car dead. And I didn't know it till about 6 months later, because I hadn't talked to him or anything for a long time. And I was married, had my own thing going on. And I went over to our other buddy Rick's store one day, and he said something. I said, when's the last time you saw Larry? And he said, didn't you know? And I said, no. And then he about broke my heart. He said that he had died, and that he and Larry's daddy were the only 2 that showed up for the funeral. And that about broke my heart. It's like somebody once said that on a job, said, when I'm gone, this place will never be the same. You'll miss me. And somebody said, take a bucket of water, set it down on the ground, and take your finger and stir it around and splash it. Do whatever you want. And after 5 minutes, that hole that's left in that water is how much you'll be gone, missed 5 years after you're gone. That's sad. Oh, bait fish, jump over my bobber. Not my line, my bobber. Get you back out there. You done moved in again.
Ambly_Andberg said, that's an awful shame. Ain't nothing good at the bottom of a bottle.
No.
I used to spend far too much time there.
You know, I never did. I had plenty of reason to from time to time, but I never did. Now, I contemplated suicide once. I think I've told you all that. Girlfriend and I broke up, and I crawled up on the side of Missionary Ridge tunnels, and it's about 45 feet down to the pavement, and the tunnels are here, and there's goes up Missionary Ridge, and it's angles about like this, and I about fell off the thing getting down there, and I sat there and looked, and why did she do that? And blah 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 blah. You ain't worth nothing, and yeah, about it, you know, pity party. And I looked down, and I was going to throw myself down in front of a car coming through the tunnel. And I sat there for a while. I said, "What in the world are you doing here, boy? There ain't no girl worth your life." So I turned around and started crawling back up that hill, and it was a little muddy, and I barely got back up to the top without slipping, sliding, and falling in, trying to not to fall. What are you doing over there at the rocks, fish? Come on, Minner. Oh, you going behind the rocks? Get out of there. Unless you find a fish over there. Get out of there. That's not where the fish are. But then it scared me because I thought I was going to fall accidentally. That's the only time I ever, I think I was 17, but that's the only time I ever even contemplated what in the world it went behind the rock, didn't it? That's the only time or inside the rock. That's the only time I ever contemplated suicide.
Chip42101 said, "He's hiding."
Yeah. Went inside the rock. Now stay out here where the fish are. I'll fire you. I'll get another minnow. I'll replace you with one that'll labor. I almost said it. Oh me. What a day, what a day. Oh, big stretch. Oh, yeah. You are so faithful, dog. You sure are. And I appreciate that, buddy. I sure do. I had to start shutting my door down here to the basement where I sleep. I get up at between 7 and 7:30 and bring the other dogs in and let him out and run around the backyard and do his thing. He was waking me up anywhere between 5:30 and 6 o'clock. He'd come in and sit down beside the bed. I'd hear him come in, and I'd just roll over. And he'd go, and if that didn't do it, then he'd go, oh. And if I didn't wake up then he'd start pawing the bed to get me up.
Ambly_Anberg
Yeah.
said, "Well, we're glad you're still here."
Well,
DB.
thank you. I am
And
too.
I spent my early 20s drunk, had to go to rehab at 23 to kick the habit.
Well, good for you too. Good for you. Good for you. Congratulations. Who did we get here? Who did we get? Adrox. Or is it Adrox? Adrox. We'll go with that. Welcome to our family community. We try to keep it family friendly. And you're welcome anytime. Oop, I didn't give him a root beer, so he left. I can open a new jar of root beer. There's root beer.
Ambly_Anberg said, "Thank you. My buddy had a mutt that was the same way. If you stopped petting him, then he'd howl and pitch a fit, LOL.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't howl and pitch a fit, but You've seen him stick his nose under my arm and flip my arm up to let me know that he needed. There he is. He's upstairs talking to somebody else to let me know that he's needs attention.
EE_82 said, "He'll be doing my 2 hours tonight for this qualifier."
Well, good luck. Good luck, really. Now, if one thing that BC said to bring was your barbless half-ounce jig, 2/0 and 3/0 with the X series nymph. That's probably good advice. And what's the minnow doing all the way over there? Just swimming around, I guess. One fish. I guess that's better than 0. What have I got? Oh, I still got 40 minutes.
EE_82.
How many day is it? It is 5:20.
And it was a biggin.
I need more of that size, yeah. That's probably about the
EAC
size of the one I lost.
Cox said, "Caught 4 trophy rainbows using that. None over 4 pounds, but they were trophies."
Yeah. Need that minnow to stay where the fish are. Well, I have caught 2 fish. A young rainbow, and then the other fish, the 4-pounder.
EE_82
2 fish.
said, "Seen a few catching fish right out of that corner."
Yeah, that's the only place I've really been able to catch anything over 2 pounds. I know I can catch fish over off the rock wall, but they're not very big. At least I've never been able to catch any bigger ones over there. Don't mean I don't ought to need to try. But things happen. Oh, we got something chasing it now. Come on. I haven't heard a ding yet. I don't know why.
Chip42101 said, "I always fished the other side."
I do when I'm doing the 1x1, because it don't matter what size. Then it's a fish is a fish, and I catch everything. I catch unis, trophies, a bit of everything. Was it white suckers? Now what's here the hard one to catch? Catch them. Just try to catch one. What is it? One every 32 or 34 seconds is what you try. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you catch them back to back, like in 10 seconds. Okay, my tournament is over in about 37 minutes, and I'll give them a try. Wow, that bait minnow bounced off. Here it comes. Let's see if I can mess with it. Dragonfly. Oh, I didn't get it going fast enough. I done that up in Michigan, and the dragonfly just go around in circles over my rod. Oh no 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 no! My third fish, don't want it to get off. No 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 no. No 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 no. There we go. It ain't huge, but it's another fish. Oh, I moved up 5 spots. Two fish. Woohoo! Be still my beating heart. Thank you, game. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Do 4:30. There you go, back over there again. Are you going to go hide behind the rock again? Like a rock. Like a rock. Uh-oh, something chasing. Yeah, they chased away from the rock. No, no, the other way. Go the other way. Go the other way. There you go. Keep. Go the other way. Hey, at least you can go in front of the rock now. Up, bounced off the rock. There you go. Silly minner. Silly minner. Oh, Dan's going to get off. Dan's going to get off. Dan's going to get off.
_Andberg said, that minnow doesn't seem to understand what its job is, LOL.
Neither does this rod and reel. It's supposed to bring fish in. Let me put it out here. Woohoo! 87th. I'm moving up. Well, we're moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. Do. Y'all remember Bill Cosby's Fat Albert?
Hey, 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 it's Fat Albert. I'm gonna sing a song for you.
That's rough on your throat.
Hey, hey, hey.
I used to be able to sing like Louis Armstrong too, but whew, that's rough on your throat too. I can't do that no more.
Hello, Dolly, this is Louis. Dolly.
Rough. My vocal cords, my throat get
Cambo's
old.
Fishing Planet said, wow, GG on Windows 10.
Yeah. I'm gonna have me a root beer, y'all. Sorry. I'll try not to make it too loud. I'll let it melt. Hercules don't let it melt. He crunch, crunch, crunch. Come on, Minner.
Chip42101 said, you ought to see if you can return these minnows to the bait shop. They're defective.
That's funny. Good idea. I'm wondering where my ding is. The 3 fish I've caught, not a single ding. And I turned the music off so I could hear the ding. And I know I have it turned on. Oh well. It gives you a little more hope when you know that at least the minnows are being struck or hit or dinged. Said, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we can cook up a brand new
42101
recipe?
said, I heard a ding or two that didn't amount to nothing also.
I haven't even heard a ding, not a single one. I got a hot rod, $4 and a $2 bill, and I know a spot right over the hill where the music is loud and the dancing is free. So won't you come along and go with me singing, hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we can cook up a brand new recipe? That's a song from the 30s. Uh-oh. There we go. Gotta get that one. Gotta get that one in. Come on.
Said, I heard the ding.
I didn't hear it. Good. Glad somebody heard the ding-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, don't get off. Don't get off. Don't get off. Don't get off. Thank you. 3-0. Okay, we'll take it. Better than what I had, huh? Woohoo! 11 pounds. Woohoo! Be still. Be still. Be still. Elizabeth is the big one. You know, with such a low weight, I just might finish in the top 50%. Not likely. That would be pathetic, wouldn't it? That would be absolutely pathetic. Of course, it ain't over. It ain't over till it's over, and I still got almost 30 minutes.
Ambly_Anberg said, I've been listening to a lot of Flat and Scruggs recently. I found a playlist on YouTube of their Opry performances.
Here you go.
JohnCarl_JC said, you're entering the peak.
Thank you. Yeah, Flat and Scruggs, they put on good shows. I like the Sons of the Pioneers, too. They put on a good show, too.
Chip42101 said, did you notice how many people registered for this tourney?
Yeah, we looked earlier and I forgot what it was. I think it was around 295.
Said, there's a ding.
I still didn't hear it. Thank you. I just have to watch the bobber. If it goes under or takes off, I'll set the hook. And there's something chasing it. I heard a ding that time, very faintly. I don't know why. It's so. I don't know how to turn the sound up on the game. I turn the sound up on the headset, but I don't know how to turn the sound up on the game. That's the second time I've caught a fish just as a dragonfly landed on the rod. That's funny. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Don't get off. Don't get off. Thank you. Oh, I broke 80. That was a good jump there, little bait fish. That was a good jump. I really don't. I don't know how to turn the volume up. Yes, I do.
Lord Jeffrey 88
Yes, I do.
said, try running BK to keep line tight.
Ain't no run in me. Let's see. Settings.
Chip 42101 said,
Audio.
I hate that about the Trout, they are always causing low tension.
Sound volume. Interface sounds. That might be what I want. Let's try that. Sound volume. Let's put this one up too. I don't want no music. I don't need everything else on the sound. So okay, we'll apply that. See, it's on. Float fishing bite sound. It's on. Now let's see if we can hear what's going on now. I turn that environmental sound down so I don't have to listen to that airplane down a Blue Crab. Man, that thing will drive you crazy. And I'm not the only one that thinks that. Now ding.
Chip 42101 said, yes.
Thing like scared me to death for real. I was fishing out by the barge on those mangroves.
Wicked_Viking
Hey, Wicked.
said, I think the ding sound might be under environmental sounds, if I remember correctly.
Well, I turned it up to 100%, so we'll see. That might be it. I got that down to 2%, so I don't have to listen to that airplane. Or the goose in California. Oh, that goose is crazy. Crazy as a loon.
Ambly_Antberg said, I hate fishing the canal in the Netherlands. The boat horn always scares me half to death.
Now, I like the boat horn, and I like the train in Russia. Hey, Richie Rich. Thank you for the follow. I don't know if and I reciprocate. Welcome to our family friendly. Yep, I did. Okay. Welcome to our family friendly channel. And you're welcome anytime. I used to like to read Richie Rich cartoons, or comic books, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't think they ever did a Richie Rich cartoon, did they? I might have seen one or two. But I liked the comic books. My buddy Larry, he got his heart broken. He had been married several years.
Chip 42101 said, there is a sound in Maroon that sounds like a zebra every now and then.
Oh, I hadn't heard that. But Larry, the way his mom, he didn't like to read, so the way his mama got him to reading was bought him comic books. And what he liked at his age was the old 10-cent Dells, the Goldens. And he had stacks and stacks of them. Well, when he left the house, she put them up in the attic, put them in boxes, put them in the attic. Well, he'd been married a bunch of years, and comic book prices were just going crazy. So he went back home and said he'd like to get those comic books and sell them because they ought to be worth a lot of money. And his mama said, I threw them away about a month ago. She threw all them comic books away. I heard a little thing. It broke his heart, man, because he just knew he had a mint up in that attic because he had boxes and boxes of them. And he'd sit and eat and read comic books. Come on, fish, take the hook, take the hook. I mean, I'm all the way up to 14 pounds. Woohoo! That's about a 2-pounder. I don't know, it's growing on the way in, isn't it? Ah, 3-pounder, 3.8. Hoo-hoo! Ooh, I might break
Chip
20 pounds. I might
42101
break 20 pounds.
said, yes, comics are worth lots of money sometimes.
The guy that caught that bass I told you about earlier today, that 5-pounder that we put down there in the pond, his favorite player was Johnny Bench, and his buddy's favorite player was Mickey Mantle. Well, Mark had a 1952 Mickey Mantle rookie, and his buddy had 2 Johnny Bench rookie cards. He remembers the day that he traded that 52 Mantle rookie to his buddy for his 2 Johnny Bench rookie cards. Now, the Mickey Mantle card, in decent condition, or not decent, but in real good condition, now it's probably worth somewhere around 75 grand. The Johnny Bench cards are probably worth $2 a piece. So he said, guess who got the best end of that deal? Oh, me. Am I going to get over 20 pounds? Is this going to put me over 20? Woohoo! You won't mind if I get it in, huh?
Chip 42101 said, ouch.
Yeah. Whoa. Hey.
Chip 42101 said, that'll sting a little bit. Ambly_Antberg said, oh man, I'm not a big baseball card collector, but as soon as I heard 52 Mantle I knew where that story was going, LOL.
Yeah. I had an 83, I'm pretty sure it's 83 Fleer Michael Jordan rookie card, and it was as close to a mint 10 as there was. The corners were sharp, well centered. On the back side, it's got white up through here, and then pink, kind of reddish pink ink down here, and there was one little dot up here in this corner where the dye had bled over just a little bit, which I think they probably would have graded at 9.5 if I ever had it graded. I gave $200 for it when I bought it, and a guy at church was talking one day, and he said he would like to have a Jordan rookie. And I said, well, I got one. It's a pretty nice card. He said, what do you take for it? Well, at that time, the card was worth about $500, but you never get what anything's worth. So I said, I'd probably take $300 for it. He said, I'll take it. I said, okay. So the next Sunday, I brought him the card. I expected him to give me money. He gave me $50. I said, wait a minute. I thought it was $300. He's, well, I don't have all the money right now. Now, this is a guy who was an insurance broker. He said, I don't have all the money right now. Well, he gave me $50, and I said, well, here's a card. Okay. I know where you go to church. I know where you live. And I don't think you'll try to scam me, so we're okay. Well, then he gave me 10. Then he gave me 10. Then he gave me 5. And this is over a period of weeks, not days, weeks. So finally I went up to his office and said, here's the deal. Either he still owed me over $200. I said, either give me the money or give me the card back. So he said, well, hold on. So he left, went over to his credit union, got the money, and came back and gave me the money. And I said, well, why didn't you do this in the first place? Well, I didn't want to draw anything out of my account. I said, yeah, but you're playing games with my card. So anyhow, I got $300 of it. It's probably, in the condition it was in now, it's probably worth, 10 or 12 grand, something like that. Hey, but you never know. My oldest son used to do ball card shows, and I'd help him and whatever, but he'd trade around for this, that, the other, and whatever. He wound up with a baseball that was used in the Little League World Series the year that Mickey Mantle and Whitey Ford were the grand marshals. So the ball was signed on the sweet spot, Whitey Ford, and then on one of the flat pattern, Mickey Mantle. And he needed some money for something. He said, "What do you give me for this ball?" I said, "Oh, what do you want for it?" He said, $50. I said, "Okay," I bought it. Well, I had it probably over 25 years, and there was a kid here in town. I'd heard the story of where the ball came from. There was a guy here in town that owned a Nissan dealership named Standifer, and his oldest son had played that year at the Little League World Series, and all the kids were given game-used balls signed by Whitey Ford and Mickey Mantle. Okay. Well, that was his prized possession. He kept that in his bat bag when he played ball. Well, he was out in right field one day, and he saw his brother reach down his bag, get that ball, and was bouncing it on the concrete. He ran off the field and got the ball from him, pushed him down, and put it back in his bag. "Don't you ever, you know." So I wound up with the ball. Where Whitey Ford had signed it, part of the Y in Whitey, and just a little tail of the F was gone where he had bounced it down on the concrete. But you could still see who the autograph was. And the Mickey Mantle it was a good autograph. It was pristine. The ball was probably worth $1,500, $1,800, but it would have cost me $250 to get it authenticated. I didn't want to do that, so I never did send it off to PSA. Well, my wife and I went down looking at a car, and it just so happens that Standifer, the oldest brother, was now the F&I manager down here at the dealership where we were looking to buy the car at the Chevrolet dealership. So we kept talking. I said, "By the way, was your daddy," and I forget what his daddy's first name was your daddy's name so-and-so Standifer?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Did he own a dealership out there?" He said, "Yeah." He said he used to, after school, go out there and labor washing cars out on the lot. That's why he made money. And I said, "Do you remember the baseball that you got up at Williamsport?" And he said, "Oh, yeah." He said, "I hadn't seen it years and years and years. I don't know what happened to it." Then he told me a story about his brother bounced it. And I said, "Well, I've got that ball." He said, "No way." I said, "Yeah, I've got that ball." He said, "Would you be willing to sell it?" This is a guy pretty well off. And I said, "Yeah, I'd probably sell it." So I said, "Next time I'm down this way, I'll have it with me and I'll come in and talk to you." He said, "Okay." So a week or so later, I had to go down in that area of town. I got the ball. I had it in a ball cube to protect it. So I got down there at the dealership. I took it out of the cube and just put it in my pocket and went in there. And he had somebody with him when I first got there. And they left. And I said, "Do you have time for me?" He said, "Sure, come on in." I reached in my pocket, pulled that ball out, and put it up on the table or on his desk. He picked up and looked at it and said, "Man, that is it. I know that's it, because there's that scuff mark where he bounced it." This is going to get off. Where he bounced it on the concrete. He said, "I know that's it." And I said, "Well," he said, "how much do you want for it?" I said, "Well, I'll tell you what. You got any scratch paper?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, give me a piece." And I said, "You write down on a piece of paper what you're willing to give for it, and I'll write down on my piece of paper what I'm willing to take for it." He said, "Okay." Well, I wrote 0 on my paper and turned it over. And he wrote a number on his, turned it over. And I said, "Okay, let's turn him over." So he turned his over, and he had $300 on it. It meant more to him than that, but $300 is still a lot of money. And he had $300. Well, I turned my paper over, and I had 0 on it. And he looked at me and said, "0?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "What do you mean 0?" Well, first of all, when he turned over and said $300, I said, "That's not going to get it." he said, "My wife won't let me pay any more. She won't let me pay any more." And I said, "Okay." And I turned mine over. It was 0. And he said, "0? What do you mean 0?" you're not going to give it to me, are you? And I just slid it across the desk to him. I said, yeah, that ball means a whole lot more to you than it does to me. And he picked up that ball and started crying for real. And that made me feel so good that I made him feel that happy. Nice guy. He said, anytime I can do anything for you at this dealership, all you got to do is ask and you got it. It's okay.
Ambly_Andberg said, "Hey, that's a sweet story. What a kind gesture."
It did. It meant more to him than it did to me. And he's a nice guy. So he wasn't one of these used car salesman type guys that, yank on your leg and make you buy and whatever. Just a nice guy. So I didn't mind it a bit. I asked my wife, said, is it okay if I give it to him? She said, sure. I said, okay. So when I turned my piece of paper over and had a zero on it, you should have seen the look on his face. It's like, what's going on here? Okay, what's going on? You never know when somebody's going to try to scam you over something that you know means something so much to them. Made me happy. Made me happy to make him happy. BC, you had 38 pounds and you were 63rd. How come I've got 27 pounds and I'm 59th?
EAC_Cox said, 34 pounds.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I sure am getting a lot of dragonflies, aren't I? Still, you said you were 63rd. I've got less than that and I'm 59th. Maybe I'm in a better room.
EAC_Cox said, 63rd on Steam, not Windows.
Oh, okay.
Ambly_Andberg
Okay.
said, I have the same philosophy at baseball games. If I catch a foul ball, I give it to the closest kid.
There
It'll
you go.
mean way more to them than it does to me.
Here you go.
EAC_Cox said, only other platform I will do is the Fisherman for this tourney.
Okay. Since it's on sale, I might buy the Fisherman. $13.99. That's not a lot of money to spend.
EAC_Cox said, and that will only be tomorrow's qualifier depending on how I do on Steam.
Well, I don't know how many fish I've caught. 7 or 8, I think. When I go into these qualifiers, my goal is the top 50%, and my goal is 10 fish. I'd like to catch 10 so that I can cull or not cull. So I got 7 minutes. It could happen. But if John Carl hadn't mentioned 25 feet out, I might not have caught these. So thank you, John Carl. I appreciate it. And then earlier today when we were piddling around here, when BC said 3/0, what he caught the most fish on, or I wouldn't have a 3/0 on.
John
I
Carl
still would either
_
a 2 or a 5.
said, you're welcome.
Thank you, buddy. And you know well that anything that I got no secrets. Anything I know, anybody's welcome. If you ask me, I'll tell you. I just, like I say, it's not that critical to me. I'm just going to have fun. And if I can help you have fun and help you do better, I'm all for that. That's a win-win for me. There's my number 10. I can release that one. Keep that one. 29 pounds. Will I break 30? Will I break 30? I didn't think I could break 4 for a long time. Lordy, lordy. It took up 5 minutes. You only took 2 minutes to catch that one. There's something after it already. There you go. Oops, oops, oops. Come on. Come on. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. Come to Papa. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Thank you. Ooh, 3/0. That's definitely better. There's me over 30, isn't it? Ho, ho, ho. 30.9. I know that ranking's not going to last when this is over, but I'm very, very pleased with it so far. Because it sure did start off like a house on fire burned down, didn't it? Got something after it again. Yeah, BC said it would pick up between 4 and 8, and it has.
EAC_Cox said, you need a practice comp setup for in the morning? Chip 42101 said, not bad for a slow start.
Yeah. Practice for what, BC?
EAC_Cox said, tomorrow's qualifier.
Oh, for Michigan? I think that's what we did. And White Moose, I'm not going to change anything I do there. I'm going to use a striped jerk bait. I'm not striped jerk. The well, American crank. Star Spangled Crank. I'll remember it. Star Spangled Crank, and the 1.5 ounce. Oh, wait a minute. That's not barbless, is it? Neither of them are barbless. I've got it written down what I intend to use. I'm sorry.
EAC_Cox said, I may run like a 15 minutes comp sometime while you stream in the morning just to practice getting the first uni quickly.
Okay. Okay, come on. Come on. Hit it. Take it. Take it. Got 2.5 minutes. Take it. Come on. Give me another 4-pounder. Make me feel bad. Bad to the bone. Well, thank y'all for spending your time with me. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the conversation. Thanks for the new followers. Thank y'all very, very much. We're marching our way on to 950. I don't know what it says on the overlay. It says 931 on my Steam manager here. A lot of times they don't agree. I think it only goes up, it doesn't go down. If people unfollow, I don't think it changes.
EAC_Cox said, 933 on overlay.
Okay. So that's what I mean. When people unfollow, it doesn't go down. It just goes up. So I change it every once in a while. When we get over 940, 945, I'll make sure that it's correct so that people know how close we are to 950. It's just a number. Come on, I need one more fish. Come on. There you are. Got 53 seconds. Come on. Come on. Hit it and run. There we go. Hit it and run. A hit and run. A hit and run. Well, we're going to get it in. Yeah. Oh, if it stays on the hook. What are you? 2-1. Better than 2-0, isn't it? Well, that's me. 51st. I'm not going to complain about that. Since I started off at 295th. How many people?
EAC
308.
Said, you probably did better than Jambo will.
Thank you. Ooh. I don't know what BGT_FFM. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to R. See, it didn't even count that one. Didn't count you. It will. I counted you. That's what counts. But John Carl, thank you very much for the 125. 40. I'd like to call it a few more of them. That would be nice. But I'm very, very happy. Only made $2,000 and all that? Okay. That's still more than what I had to begin with, wasn't it? Okay. I'll put this up on my YouTube page in case y'all want to go back and see what I did or did not do. And a little self-promotion here. That ain't what it's supposed to do. This is my YouTube page if you ever want to look. Oh, cap lock's on. Didn't notice that. Sorry. Here we go. Oh. Oh, I'll get it right here in a second. There we go.
Stream Elements said,
Longer than 5 minutes.
https://www.youtube.com/user/dbl talk7/videos.
It'll take a couple hours to get that up and get it spliced, so probably what I'll do is just start. No, I have to start with that 4-pounder, but then I got a long ways for the next fish, so you can slide the bar. But anyhow, thank you for your time, and remember, PPPPP, practice, patience, persistence, preparedness will produce. All we can do is and have fun. Most of all, have fun. So remember the pandemic. We will get through this together by the grace of God. Learn a little bit, pass it on. That's the fisherman's way. So God bless you and your family. Stay well, stay safe, stay healthy. Mask up. Social distance. Even if you're double vaxxed.
Said,
double vaxxed.
Take care, stay safe, everyone.
There you go. And anybody else that's going to qualify, good luck to you. Good luck to you, Boots. I hope you do better than I did, which I'm sure you will. I'm double vaccinated, but I wear my mask and I try to social distance wherever I go. So that's what I recommend you do. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay well. Again, I say God bless
Jambo
you and your
Dad
family.
Said, wait, you finished, Al? Ready?
Yes. I told you, I sent you a whisper that I was starting at 3 o'clock. So I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I was 53rd, I think. Let me check and make sure. Well, that's when I'm leaving. Yeah, 53rd. And you can do better than that, Jambo. I know you can. But anyhow, stick a fork in me, I guess. So, happy trails to you till we meet again. Welcome you new followers. Welcome you new chatters. Come back and see us next time. So take care, stay well, stay
Jambo
safe.
Who Dad said, yeah, you said 3. Jambo Who Dad said, it is 4. Jambo Who Dad said, should have hour left.
No, it's 5. I started at 3 my time. It's now 5:14. See, I'm on Eastern time. Go in there and do it. You can do it. Beat me. Anyhow, I'll catch y'all later. Y'all come back now, you hear?